Just months ago, she was everywhere. Now, she's barely charting. Even with co-signs from Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Taylor Swift. Her debut album only sold 28,000 copies in week 1. That's not just surprising, it's shocking. This fall isn't just about numbers. It's about loyalty, reputation, and what happens when fans turn cold. She went from TikTok's it girl to being accused of using her friends, going Hollywood, and chasing clout over craft. In today's music world, where attention is currency, one bad move can erase you overnight. Imagine this: you blow up, go viral, walk red carpets next to icons, then wake up and see your streams crash. Your fans, gone. If you've ever followed an artist who felt different, Ice Spice probably had your attention. But now, something's changed. In the next few minutes, we're breaking it all down. The rise, the drama, the decline, and the one secret nobody's saying out loud. In 2022, Ice Spice exploded. Her song Munch took over TikTok. Clips were everywhere. The sound was fresh. The vibe was different. She leaned into meme culture, and it worked. For fans, she felt real. A Bronx girl, unfiltered, bold, and confident. No filters, no fake accent, no industry polish. Just energy and a look you couldn't miss. Curly red hair, soft voice, tough bars. The results? Millions of TikTok uses. Her Spotify streams blew up. Everyone knew her name, fast. She became famous overnight. And like many viral stars, it happened before critics could even react. No one had time to catch up. Was this real traction or just hype riding a trend? Because behind every viral moment is a silent clock ticking. And once you're at the top, people start expecting more, fast. At first, fans were obsessed. Then the mood shifted. Some started doubting her skills. Others called her a one-hit wonder. Even Drake messaged her early on. He called her the one. But momentum is fragile. So how did someone with that kind of heat start losing it so fast? After Munch, the industry moved fast. Ice Spice got co-signs from Nicki Minaj, Drake, and even Taylor Swift. She skipped the slow grind. No small venues, no trial and error era. She went straight to the main stage. Sounds like a dream, right? But sometimes that's actually a trap. She was doing songs with icons, but her sound stayed the same. Critics called her repetitive. Even fans started to ask questions. It's like giving someone a Ferrari before they've learned how to drive. Looks cool, but it's easy to crash. She was everywhere. Festivals, red carpets, magazine covers. But that became the problem. People got tired. The more she dropped, the more people said, it all sounds the same. The industry pushed her fast, and fans saw the cracks forming. Each new release brought more doubt. People started asking, is this all she's got? Her monthly Spotify listeners dropped by over 50% in just 6 months. That's not a small dip. That's a collapse. And the numbers weren't the only thing falling. What about her actual public image? Then came the persona shift. Fans started to see a different Ice Spice. Less sweet, more distant. Some said cocky. Others called her mean behind the scenes. For early supporters, it felt like a betrayal. The girl next door vibe was gone. The one they rooted for didn't seem real anymore. Things got worse with the Cleotrapa drama. That fallout revealed a possibly fake friendship. And rumors that Ice Spice used her to boost tour hype, then dropped her. People felt played. You ever support someone, then find out they're not who you thought? Yeah, that's what a lot of fans were feeling. Her own day one supporters, especially young women, started turning on her. That's the fan base that made her. And now they were done. Once you lose your core audience, the internet isn't kind. Her once confident vibe now came off as arrogant. Then came the tweets. One viral post called her Nicki without the charm. And sadly, it stuck. Now the pressure was on. Because if the fans are out, maybe the music could save her? But what happened when her debut album finally dropped? Ice Spice's debut album had everything lined up. Big names, big hype, major label push. Features from Nicki, a remix with Taylor Swift, and constant TikTok buzz. But when it dropped, the numbers were shocking. Just 28,000 sales in the first week. That's not what people expected. Not with all that momentum. For any artist, that moment is brutal. You've got the spotlight, but no win. It's like throwing a massive launch party and barely anyone shows. All that promotion, all that buzz, and then silence. The songs weren't bad, but they didn't stick. No replay value, no viral moment, no breakout hit. The album came and went. Even TikTok, the place that made her, couldn't revive it. Now people weren't saying she's next. They were saying she's falling off. Critics weren't kind. They said the music had no range, no growth, just the same formula again and again. Worse, even her fans admitted they didn't feel anything this time. And that's the danger. Once people stop feeling something from your music, they stop listening altogether. So now the question isn't just what went wrong. It's, is this the end? Or is something deeper hiding beneath the collapse? Here's the truth no one talks about. The music industry doesn't build artists anymore. It builds faces. And Ice Spice was the perfect face for a moment. She wasn't just a rapper. She was a full-on brand. A viral meme, a look, a vibe. And that's exactly what the labels wanted. Because the label doesn't need you to last. They just need you to go viral. Long enough to sell something. Then they move on. And that's what fans are starting to feel. Was Ice Spice ever meant to be long-term? Or was she always just a moment? Labels today make more off your image than your music. It's faster, cheaper, easier to control. One source even said her recent Instagram brand deal paid more than her whole album. Think about that. Posting a pic earned more than recording music. That's where we are now. Influencer posts get more attention than studio sessions. And the industry knows it. Her music is fading, but her brand might live on. Hair, style, slang, all still trending. But here's the real conflict. What happens when people stop caring about the music? When the persona stays, but the songs don't stick? She may keep making money, but will anyone be listening? Because being an influencer is one thing. Being an artist, that's a different game. And now, everyone's asking the same question. What does Ice Spice's story actually say about the music world today? Ice Spice's fall wasn't random. It was part of a system that moves too fast. The music world wanted her to blow up. And she did. But it never gave her the space to grow. This wasn't just her failure. It's how the industry fails artists. They go viral one day, then disappear the next. Viral fame without foundation burns out fast. And Ice Spice is proof. The saddest part? She had the charm, the look, and something different. But she was never given time to evolve. She went from munch to being mocked online. From icon to internet meme. Her story shows just how fast fame can flip. So now ask yourself, are we building stars just to watch them fall? Or are we setting them up to fail from the start? Ice Spice isn't the first to fall, and she won't be the last. You just saw how a career can rise and crash in under 2 years. If you care about music beyond trends, hit like and subscribe. We break it all down. So tell us, does Ice Spice deserve a comeback, or is her time up? Drop your thoughts below.